Alright, guys. I'm redoing this review because I realized after I got done doing it and I'm sitting there uploading it, I forgot to do a bad section. I did the good, I listed my favorite kill, and then I just went on and ended the review. So this is the official review for Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Now, after Halloween 3 didn't impress people because Michael Myers wasn't in it, they decided to bring Michael back and center the story, just take the story and just ignore part 3 and set it 10 years after 1 and 2, which both took place on Halloween 1978. So now, in 1988, 10 years later, the story centers around Jamie Lloyd, the daughter of the now deceased Laurie Strode. She died in a car accident with her, I assume, husband. So Jamie has been taken in by the Carruthers family and spends most of the time with her adoptive sister, Rachel. Like I said, I'm redoing this because I forgot to do a bad section, and I'm like, I'll just upload it anyway. And I said, you know what? I need to give a full review. I can't just, tell the best parts. So I got to be fair, right? So I'm redoing it. All right. So I told you the story. Basically, it's that Jamie Lloyd is now being hunted by Michael after he wakes up from a coma. He's been in a coma for 10 years. Even though, Loomis wasn't in a coma. He exploded, but he just has marks on his face, his scars, So yeah, so now it's just Michael chasing after Jamie instead of Michael chasing after Laurie from the first two. So now it's Jamie. And Danielle Harris, I'm going to start off, because I didn't even talk about Danielle Harris and the other ones. So we'll start off the good with Danielle Harris's performance, and it is great. She does a great performance. You can truly feel that this little girl is scared for her life. When Michael's chasing after her, when she's having her nightmares, everything. She's haunted by her own uncle. Even though she never met him, she's haunted by it because she knows what her mother went through. She has pictures of her mother, even though they're like publicity photos of the first film. But she is genuinely afraid of her uncle. And then when he starts coming after her, that's when it really gets going. And she does a perfect job in this one, and even in the next one. Even though they kind of mess up her character, but she does a great job in this. I also want to, in the good list, George P. Wilbur. Even though The Mask isn't as good, and I'll get to that in my bad section, he does a decent job as Michael Myers. I know Michael is mostly just walking around, looking at her, it's not much to be Michael Myers, but he has this presence where it's just... And I think he does an even better job in the Curse of Michael Myers, because he's also Michael Myers in that one. So, but he does a good job. And of course, this is the good section, so I got to list Donald Pleasence in the good section, because Donald Pleasence is great as always. He was good in the first, he was good in this one. When we get to the 5th film, that's going to be a little bit iffy, because the direction they go with him. But this one, decent. Very good. He knows Michael better than anyone there, even Jamie, because Jamie's so young. He knows what Michael's going to do. As soon as this happens, he knows exactly where he's got to go. It takes him a while. It's like in the original. It takes him a while to get there. Once he gets there, he knows that Michael's going to Haddonfield to go after Jamie. Why they didn't adopt Jamie to someone who doesn't live in Haddonfield, I don't know. But you got to, go back to the basics, right? But Donald Pleasence, great as always. And the one line I always quote from this movie is Donald Pleasence. And it's, "You are speaking as if you were a human being. That part of him died years ago." I love that line. And I don't know what's from this film, but this line keeps popping into my head. I had prayed that he would burn in hell, but I knew that hell would not have him. I think it's from this film. I'm not sure. I watched it with the sound up, but I've seen it so many times that I don't need to. See, I watched the WWE pay-per-view, so I'm trying to kind of catch up on that, and I'm trying to catch up on videos that I missed, popped up on YouTube. But if I've seen a movie a lot, I can go by that. So yeah, I know lines and stuff from this movie. The kills, there's some decent kills. Some don't make sense. There's a couple I kind of want to cover, or at least one maybe a couple, but one's not even Michael's fault. But no one uncovering the bad. But there's a few, like Brady's kill when he gets strangled by Michael. That's a good kill. My favorite kill, of course, is Earl, one of the redneck guys that are hunting Michael Myers. There's a point where they all pile up in this car. They got Jamie and Rachel, and they're trying to drive them away. Michael somehow hid underneath the truck, climbs up, kills everybody on the truck, on the back of the truck. He goes around, grabs Earl's throat, rips a hole in his neck, throws him out. Very good. Best kill. And then let's talk about Michael's death. Do I want to put that in the good? Because it's kind of... I mean, when they reshot it in the 5th film, it makes a lot more sense. It's a little bit better. Maybe I won't put that in the good. But yeah, last thing I want to say in the good is the ending. Alright? The ending of this film is much like Halloween 3 and Halloween 5 has that holy shit ending. And it's, you see it after everything is done, they go, after Michael's death, they go back to the Carruthers house. Mrs. Carruthers is filling a bath, and you see this point of view shot come around the corner and just stab the hell out of her. You hear her screaming. Loomis runs to the landing, starts going, no. Camera cuts over to the top of the stairs. It's Jamie wearing the clown costume, which, it's the costume she picked earlier. And now she's wearing it. Bloody pair of scissors. I said knife in my previous one, but it's a bloody pair of scissors. She's standing there. Loomis goes, no. Points the gun. He's stopped by Meeker. Sheriff Meeker. Knocks it out of his hand. He looks up. And they see that it's Jamie. And the movie just ends. Wow. Just, wow. What a way to end it. Much like Halloween 5. Or... much like Friday the 13th Part 5, but it ends with that, oh my god, this person's going to be the killer. Doesn't happen. And, we'll get to Halloween 5 at that point. But that's like the last good I have. That's positive. Now we get to the negatives, the bad, alright? A couple kills don't make sense, alright? Michael Myers has a shotgun in his hand, right? You get a shotgun in your hand, what's the first instinct? Shoot it, right? No. He takes it, and he goes like this, and thrusts it into Kelly, like stabbing her with the gun. I understand that Michael's not much of a gun person, so why even use the gun? But that's just kind of stupid. I always thought that was stupid. Just saying. And, Michael's death is in this negative category because it doesn't make any sense. The guy was shot 6 times, fucking caught on fire, and they shoot him a whole bunch of times, knock him down a mine shaft, and he's supposed to be dead. Clearly they weren't planning for him to be dead, but they ended with that. They just assumed he was dead. They all went home, assumed he was dead. And that's kind of when it's on the negative side, because it's like, okay, you saw that shooting him at least 6 times wouldn't kill him. Blowing a motherfucker up wouldn't kill him. So why would shooting him more times kill the guy? I don't know. And while we're on the topic, Michael's mask is on here. That's not the same mask. Michael's mask in Halloween 4 is terrible. They get this mask. It's very plain. There's no bumps or anything on it. It's just like a bleach mask. It's not. His hair's slicked back. It's terrible. And they even had another mask with like bleached white hair, or whatever, that they used for like one scene in this. And it's when they're at the school and he runs behind Loomis and you see the white hair. Why they kept that in there, I don't know. But I'll put it in a negative section because it's like you don't need to keep that. Why didn't you just reshoot it with a different mask? I mean, come on. It feels stupid to leave that in there. And Michael's mask throughout the film is kind of just. And another thing, also concerning the mask, is that Jamie has nightmares of Michael before she even sees him. Somehow she knows that he has that specific mask. I understand it's the only mask they had, or it's the mask they chose to use. But how would she know what Michael's mask looked like? Like that specific mask. Doesn't make any sense. And I understand that they further explore this in the fifth one, sort of, where she has a psychic connection to him. So maybe that's why she knew, but they don't explain it in this at all. Like, if you watch the fifth one, you can kind of understand that, okay, it's a psychic connection to making her see these visions of Michael. But they don't explain anything in this film. And that's why it's in the, it's in the negative category. Let's see, anything else? Ted Hollister, alright? And this gag. So the rednecks are out there shooting people. They just shoot for no reason. Because they killed a guy named Ted Hollister. And it's like, why would you just shoot at someone without even noticing? Because all they do is when the bushes start moving, they start shooting because they assume it's Michael. They don't wait to see who it is, they just start shooting. I understand they're a bunch of drunk rednecks, but that's just stupid. Alright? Then, you have, these people dressed up as Michael Myers on Halloween play pranks. And almost get their heads blown off because of it. That's just in the negative category. Otherwise, this movie is great. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Guys, I like this movie. I really, really like this movie. So, Halloween 4, Return to Michael Myers, gets an 8 out of 10 from me. So now that I've done a full review, and I went back and listed the good, the bad, my favorite kill, I think I did a good job of this one now. I'm satisfied enough where I can actually upload this. So, it's an 8 out of 10 for me. What are your thoughts on Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love, peace, chicken grease.